I believe the Outlander to be based off a Mongolian woman.
New Mongolian hero, the fierce Khatun.
Really good, so really excited for the new hero to come out.
The trailer for the new Khatun hero has just been dropped.
Hello everyone, the rat that lives inside the Ubisoft company walls here. Now you may have forgotten, but I am the guy who accurately predicted this new hero, as well as the samurai hero.
So I bought in my friend General Fujikiyo, who predicted Sohei before he released.
I'm pretty amazed that I have the ability to accurately guess these heroes for Year 8. Unfortunately, I am not part of the Cool Kids Club to get early access or recognition at all.
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
It's not like after this video I'm gonna go cry in the corner or anything. Before we continue, this video is sponsored by Mongolian Beef. Feeds your whole family and your men. That means they'll be more efficient to raid and pillage and still kidnap that 14th wife for you. Use code Genghis Khan for 15% off on Mongolian Beef at any Chinese restaurant.
Mongolian beef's so good. Oh, I just love it. Oh, hello, Mongolian.
The first interesting detail I want to talk about is the hero reveal trailer. One of the interesting small details at the end is that the new hero is stepping on Apollion's helmet. Now I do know that some of you people out there would prefer if she was stepping on you, but we're not here to talk about weird people in the For Honor community.
Is this a joke?
My biggest question is, how did the new hero find Apollion's helmet and armor? The only places this armor should be in is either in an unmarked grave or a bunch of rubble at the end of the campaign. Personally, we're going to be here all day if we try and figure out where did they find Apollion's armor. And I'm not getting paid enough to really care about this small detail.
Boo! Don't like it. But
I do have an interesting theory about the helmet. It could be somewhat a reference to how the Mongols used to use bodies during the rule of Genghis Khan. They would throw bodies of the deceased people infected with the plague into besieged castles, so the plague would spread among them and they would surrender. For example, maybe throwing bits of armor of Apollyon and her men to possibly torment Astria, because at this moment that is her enemy. Another idea is it could make Astria make really bad decisions on the battlefield and choices, with the added bonus of demoralizing her troops. Another idea is that the Mongol hero could just have some beef and history with Apollyon back in the old days.
Young, as Raf said, she lived on the steppes, and eventually, let's say Blackstone-backed Mongols attacked her village. Okay. So she's felt the influence of the faction war. Her and her family, her tribe, or her village actually, were collateral damage essentially in the faction war. So she's seen, you know, all the bad that it does. She's seen the senseless fighting from knights and Vikings and all that, and she's like, this needs to stop. Yeah. So eventually she, you know, she grew into power. She learned how to fight. As Raf said, she eventually unified all the tribes, and now she has this army. And what she wants is to break this cycle, to break the wheel. You know, bring out all of it to an end, and usher something new. So,
and she's come back for revenge to get rid of this pretender, as well as to get some type of revenge on Apollyon. But at this moment, I do not know, and I'm not smart enough to really figure out just yet. Now we're moving on to Warrior Den topics. It amazes me each time we have a Warrior's Den, the comedy just keeps getting worse. If I want to hear terrible comedy, I would just talk about my own life.
Amazing. I don't know why I'm here in the first segment there, but
I don't know to have you here. It's
I have
nice
a feeling it's because I have, like, you know, I have this fan club on the internet, and so people are already loving me in chat.
It's true, they were spamming your name in the chat.
Yeah, that's true.
He's here. He's here. You don't...
Joe was kind of a snake. What? You know, right? That was cool.
I like that.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
One of the best informations that we've gotten from the Warriors Den for me personally has to be the reveal of that we are going to have a Year 9 of For Honor. Now, if you haven't been paying attention, I've been pretty vocal about my opinion on the Ubisoft company and how its actions have been leading its own company downhill, and possibly that would affect Ubisoft, For Honor Ubisoft, sorry. And I was a bit worried that we might not even get a Year 9, and the quality of Year 9 could still be bad. So I don't know what's going to happen for Year 9. I'm just hoping for the best, because I do love this game, surprisingly, even though I complain about it every time and do small things like that. But I do love this game, and I don't want it to die. I just want what's best, and I know that they're trying, but they're just not giving it 100%, or there's other things that they're doing that I don't think are the right decisions. I'm going to be having a look at a deeper, tiny look at the For Honor of Year 9, Threats of War. Now, I'm kind of a bit confused, because I thought the new Mongol hero was going to be the big bad. They're going to start all the wars and stuff like that, but they're at this war council with all the other heroes, so I don't know if she's recruited these people, or maybe that there's the next two heroes and they're going to be the new big bads again. See, I'm a bit confused with that. I don't know what direction they're going in, because I originally thought that the new Mongol hero was going to be the big bad, and they were going to raid other places like the Vikings and stuff like that. And what they could have done is that they could have replicated the Mongols invading Japan. That would have been really cool to see. I don't know if they're going to actually ever do that, or is that going to just be a missed opportunity yet again. But one interesting detail is that we can both see the two new heroes that we're going to get for Year 9 in the back. And the only other interesting detail we can see are these 4 little items. Now, that looks like a little knight fort. These two are just 2 replication of swords, so one's 1 sword and one's 2 swords, possibly because the 2 new heroes and the stances. That could be replicating the hero, one hero having 2 swords and one having 1 sword, but what faction they belong to, I do not know. But the only interesting detail that I have knowledge on is this symbol right here. Now, samurai from the campaign actually used this symbol. Most the ones that did use this were Seijiro's men. They had the free here as well. This symbol also appeared in unused samurai flag that appeared in old gameplay trailers like the Kensei gameplay trailer, as well as some story ones. So it's interesting to understand what this is doing here again. So it may be just telling us that there's going to be a samurai season, or this could just mean something completely other than the samurai. But I do know that the samurai from the campaign did use this symbol. So I'm excited to see what they're trying to do here. It is quite interesting to figure out, because I'm very confused why you're here. I don't know if these are working together against these two new big bads, or these 2 threats, or maybe Astria escaped her clutches and they're trying to get rid of her because they all agree that she's terrible, or this is just showing us that there's threats of war and everyone's against each other again, or certain people are working together, like these guys are trying to work together. I don't know, but it's interesting to try and figure out. Before we continue, I just want to mention that I will not be talking about any hero grounds or how the hero actually plays, because I think the information is quite boring and I just don't care for it. If you want to watch that type of content, go to any other YouTuber besides me, because I just don't care. Now for the design of the new hero. I actually think so far what armor we got to see of them looks absolutely amazing. They look really good, and I'm excited to try and play them out and see if I really enjoy them, because the majority of the time I play Outlanders, I actually don't enjoy them. I usually play them to rep free and then that's it. But their armor's pretty good. I can't wait to see if they're any good. So, yeah. The new weapon variants that they're releasing look very interesting. I like the kind of colors that they're going for. To me, that reminds me a lot of the Fujiwara clan, also known as Ayu's little group in the campaign, with the whites, reds, and blues. So I kind of like that color scheme. So it looks really good. Other than that, yeah, it is better than the Destiny 2 ones, and I think it's a bit better than just the purple variants that we got in the update 1. So I like these colors. I can't wait to see what people come up with them, or if no one uses them at all. But I'm interested to get them. Now, what I want for Ubisoft in the end to eventually use this Mongol hero is, it will be a missed opportunity if they don't. to definitely represent the invasion of Japan. I think that would be a great opportunity for them to do it. As well, with this year, we have the new Ghost of Tsushima game coming out, as well as they could also do a crossover with Ghost of Tsushima. I'm pretty sure they can possibly do it. It's not that hard. If Tsushima can get a crossover with Fall Guys and Destiny 2, so can Ubisoft. So I really hope they could go down that route. Or even if they don't do a crossover, at least show us how they would have done an invasion of Tsushima. I think that could have been pretty cool. Another thing I really want with this hero is a hero skin to be of Genghis Khan, because we do know that Ubisoft is able to make heroes as certain gender to have the opposite gender hero skin. For example, Peacekeeper got, I believe it's Ezio. I don't play Assassin's Creed, so forgive me if I got that wrong. And that is a male character, and Peacekeeper is permanently female. So they can do that. So maybe in the future, we can finally get a hero skin that's based off Genghis Khan. I think that would be really cool, and it would be what everyone wants in the end. Don't forget to tell me in the comments below if you like the new Mongol hero and their design, or do you prefer if they went a different direction? As well, what are you most excited about for year 9, and what are you hoping to see? With that, I'll see you next time, and please don't forget to like and subscribe, because it really helps out the channel, and especially me. Thank you, and goodbye.
It's those goddamn Mongolian again! Stop! Stop right there, Mongolian!